Well, tell you what, should we just wait here? Look how well lit it is. They are great. Oh, those lights look fucking amazing. Why is that one not in the middle? Oh, fuck. I think we're okay. It looks really good, doesn't it? You mainly use the crossbow and blunt weapons. Yeah, I just use the bow. I'm a bow man. Sledgehammer goes by your tool making skill. Does it really? What, rather than blunt weapon? Is this your best build ever? I think, well, if you were to combine this with Caliper City, then it's certainly the best I've personally ever done. Because I've always done community builds before. Oh, you know I'm going to have to strip this down, don't you? I'm going to have to strip this down and put it in the middle. I can't understand why we didn't put it in the middle. I just can't for the life of me think what I was thinking. Oh, Jesus. What increases the chance of the horde spawning on you? Well, on the cycles of every 7 days, nothing. You'll always get a horde every 7th day, apart from this cycle, which is a tier 7 on a multiplayer server, where you sometimes just don't get anything. But otherwise, you can get wandering hordes if you make a lot of noise and you cook. And does that mean he's not got one? Is that a negative? No horde. It's a shame, isn't it? It is a shame. Yeah, well, we just don't get tier 7s. It's definitely something they need to fix. Very early in the morning. What time is it there, mate? It's 11:15 here now. God, we've been on for a while, actually, haven't we? 2.5 hours or so. Making augers goes towards your science skill, as in knowing it takes gas, and you know the skill to make the gas. If I want to use concrete walls, do I use rebar frame? You don't have to. I mean, I use the reinforced concrete, and I tend to do it by placing the rebar, then adding the wood, then adding the concrete. Just means I can take the rebar out if I misplace it, to be honest. Is the moon red? It will be, yeah. Yeah, there is, look. Blood moon. But no horde. A lot of people just upgrade Zerion. They just place the normal concrete. So, I mean, look, I've got some concrete mix here. So I can actually just make a concrete block. And just place these. And then if I want to make them reinforced, I can just upgrade them. I just prefer to use the rebar. It's something I've always done, mate. So to be honest, I'm a bit of a creature of habit. But like I said, it really helps me sometimes, especially in things like the Fort Fuckets or the tunnel systems. You know, if I place a block wrong, it's a lot easier for me to pick up a rebar block than it is to hammer out wet concrete. Well, it's definitely not coming. It's definitely not coming. Zip nada. Nothing. Oh well, let's carry on. Not a problem. It means we get a free week. Let's pop everything back. What's that, Jan? You saved the... Yeah, well, most of my iron goes on the iron bars, but I always upgrade everything. Sorry, not iron bars. What you just said, mate. The spikes. I like my spikes in tip-top condition if I can. Throw the gas cans back up. So that's all my consumables. Yeah, oh well, never mind. I think what I'll do, I'd like to maybe do some more of the flagstone. We're getting ever closer to having this like place properly lit up at night. So I might do around here. Let's go and see if the old apple tree's still there. I'm gonna have to get rid of this cactus, guys. Bugging the shit out of me. It's floating on top of the pyramid. I still can't get over this one. Why are you not over there? Pretty good. I think we'll wait until daytime, and then what I might do is actually grab the auger. Let's go and do over this side, because this is the where we're sort of weak, isn't it, in terms of light? So let's get this done. You're right, Hope. Thank you for the follow. How are you? We get a tour of both bases. Well, you're not going to get one of Caliper City for a bit, mate, because I've got stuff I need to do. But wait until it's like daytime, and I'll show you this one. How do you put your guns together? If I show you, look. If you've got a hunting rifle, you can click assemble. So if I take this stock out, look. So say you found a hunting rifle stock. Yeah. If you click it and then click assemble, you'll actually come up with this window. So this means you've now got the hunting rifle stock. You need to add a receiver. You need to add the rifle parts. You need to add the rifle barrel. And then it's optional. You can add the flashlight. Okay. Once you've done all that, you've got a complete gun. So, for example, here's a semi-complete hunting rifle. I click assemble. Look, it's missing the rifle stock. So I take the rifle stock, I throw it in there, I click close, and there's my hunting rifle. Bear in mind, you do need to unlock the schematic for it though. And you also obviously need to unlock the ammunition type as well. Otherwise you're going to run out of ammo pretty damn quick. But you need to get the schematic before you do anything. It's a shame we've lost the tier 7s, but I suppose we can make up for it if we up the difficulty setting, can't we? I mean, we have had some, like, horrendous hordes. I mean, I seem to recall one of the worst we had was a tier 5, where I can only assume we did have some sort of screamer issue going on. Because it just never seemed to end, did it? It was, like, frightening at one point. Thank you for the follow, McCoy. You're right, MTC. Yeah, we're slow but methodical, mate. We always get there in the end. I'm looking forward to the apple trees. I think they're gonna look nice. It is called Bear Balls Oasis. It's, I suppose what we could do in the middle of the large plaza, somewhere we could just like put a big pool of water as well. I suppose what I could have done, thinking about it, guys, we were thinking too small. Once this tree's grown, right, we're going to knock this out. We're going to have a big pool of water in this plaza, and around it, we're going to have, like, say, a little orchard of, what, 10 apple trees left and right. So we'll have, like, a little... In fact, fuck that. We're half-assing it again. All the way down here, right? Right, this pyramid needs to be moved a little bit to the right. So we're going to... First of all, we need to knock this down and rebuild it 4 blocks that way. So there you go. That'll take a week. What we'll do, we're going to have a run down here. Unless I can come up with a road system. And we're going to have a pool of water all along one side. And a pool of water all along another side. 2 blocks deep or 2 blocks wide. And next to that will be a row of apple trees all the way down there. There you go. Job done, mate. That's the next project. Tier 5 in Caliper with Chica. It did, yeah, that took a long time, didn't it? Yeah. I suppose we didn't really have the equipment, but that was the one that actually spawned inside the base, wasn't it? That was a nightmare. What's the new update? Well, the Alpha 15 is the big one, but the consoles are getting what I think is being tagged as patch 2. To be honest, I think it's more fixes than like big content updates. That's the little pyramid, mate. That's tiny compared to the one at Caliper City. Although I have to say I do prefer this one. Just because it's so functional as a crafting area. We'll say thank you to her from me, MTC. Plumbing's coming in 15. I don't think so, mate, no. What's the pyramid for? It's my crafting station. That's where all my forges, general inventory, electronics workbench, all that jazz is in there. We'll definitely do this with all the auger as soon as it's daytime. We'll do a quick tour of the base and then we'll go and grab a brewski. Should do a quick couple of spins at about 230's fortune around. You want to do some fishing? You meant, sorry, you meant as in for an update. I think they'd love to add fishing, mate. I really do. I'm pretty confident fishing will be something that will make its game into make its way into the core game. The rather bizarre thing is that the mod of the fishing, as we currently have it, is already very, very functional. You know, if they wanted to add a bit more of a mini game in, I mean, what you could imagine is the new lockpicking mini game would very easily become a precursor to a fishing mini game and a whole host of other mini games. As Joel said on the last Alpha 15 preview, they were talking about possibly, I think it's part of the Q&A, they've basically made it so landmines you can't actually pick up anymore. But what he said was they might add it so that again, you know, it's almost a mini game in itself, like the lock picking will be, which is little more than a quick time event, I'll be honest. But to have something like that in the game, I'm quite happy with. I think that'd be a nice little addition, to be honest. I like the thought of having to pick a lock on a safe rather than hitting it with an axe. And that makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest. There are some really nice mods out there that actually add lock picking, but they're nowhere as involved as that mini game that the Fun Pimps have done. So I've got no inclination to add anything that is just going to end up being done a little bit better by the devs themselves. Is this a PvE server? No, it's PvP enabled, but we kind of have a code of conduct at the moment. All that poop is for my fertiliser, I'll have you know, Jan. It's all part of the madness, mate. It's all part of the plan. What's that? Who said he wants to add a Jeep or a truck? Did he really? Hey, Mole? No, he didn't, surely. I thought he'd always been really against the cars. I think a quad bike, what did we talk about yesterday? A quad bike would be ideal. Maybe being able to have it as a two-seater. So you can have the mini bike as your single-seater. You could maybe have a mini bike that has a sidecar for a two-seater. And then maybe have a quad bike as well with some really nice storage on it. That would be absolutely fantastic. I can't see Mad Mole wanting cars. I'm sure he was really against that back in the... Maybe things have changed, mate. No, this isn't. No, this is PvP, but it's only PvP because that's just the way I set it up, mate. Sometimes it's nice to have the risk versus reward there. I suppose the argument is if someone did get onto the server, they'd be that far behind us, we could easily hunt them down and have a bit of a giggle with it. That was sort of the thinking behind it, but I'm hoping we never do get hacked, and we've got plenty of protection in place. It doesn't mean that someone's not smart enough to get past it, though. At the moment, if you deliberately commit like a player murder in the game MTC on this server, I'd just get rid of you. You'd be instantly off the whitelist. You know, we've all had accidents, and to be honest, in the hordes, it's kind of fun having that PvP element on. Hello. It's nice kind of shouting at your teammates to please get out of the way because you're going to fire an exploding crossbow bolt, and oh my god, sorry, I just hit you with my chainsaw. I don't know, it just seems more realistic, it seems a bit more fun. But if someone intentionally went around and hurt someone, then we'd just ban them. The blue three-wheeler from Mr. Bean. That'd be cool, mate. Oh, those of you that, excuse me, that are on the server, you'll also be pleased to hear that if you go into new unexplored areas, there is now an increased chance of finding the helicopters and, more importantly, the cargo planes, because I've still never actually seen one of those. I've only ever actually seen the helicopter on this server, so we found one just out in the middle of a sort of foresty biome, didn't we? I can just so imagine Tony just riding into Caliper City or Bear Balls Oasis and his little fucking Mr. Bean three-wheeler yan. we could give him like a really cool honky horn as well, couldn't we? It'd be like Robin, yeah. Oh, that would be fucking wicked. I think the mini bike speed in the air could work, but honestly, we have the little one-man helicopter thing. He means the gyrocopter. Come on, mole. It will probably be the exact same thing. I'd rather a unique texture space go for a car, jeep, truckish thing. So most likely planes can be left to modders. Yeah, well, we've already got. I mean, we've got planes in here. The cargo plane looks pretty cool, actually. I'd like to find one to actually properly investigate it. I've test spawned it when I was using the mods on the Shadow server, but kind of deliberately didn't get up too close to it. I don't know like whether or not it's something that you can actually get on. I'm pretty sure you can't get in it, obviously, but I don't know if like you can jump onto the wings if they're actually classed as a block, or whether it's one of those weird blocks where it doesn't take up anywhere near as much space as you think. Excuse me, as you think it does. You know, like the mechanical diggers that we've got. They're a little bit weird, aren't they? Technically, you can actually jump on them, but other areas you can kind of clip through it. I would love the gyrocopter. Honestly, give me a functioning gyrocopter that I can see in third person, and this game just becomes the game I will play forever. You get me in the air in any game, and I'm happy as fucking a pig in shit, mate. I don't care how expensive it is. If all I have to do every day, all day, is make the fuel to have like 15 minutes in a gyrocopter, fine. That'll do me, mate. Make it as expensive as you want. I just want a landing pad. I want to be able to come in and land my gyrocopter on a little landing pad on top of a fort. Fuck it. I've got long-term goals for this game, boys and girls, I tell you. all these modding in Grum curries, it's all a precursor to the gyrocopter. I'll fucking do it one day. Hit the termite mound. This one. Yes, why not? That's a good idea, actually, mate. Yeah, alright. Why not? It's a shame we've lost a little bit of it, isn't it? But yeah, let's try. I mean, I could knock this block out here, maybe. Looks a bit ugly, doesn't it? Yeah, alright, mate. Let's try and keep that and the cactus next to it. I think that would look really nice. Good call. Good call. Well spotted, actually. Got me blinkers on, me goggles. Just in tunnelling mode at the minute. What did I just say? Happy as a pig in shit, yeah. That's a pretty common expression, isn't it? I'm happy as a pig in shit. Oh dear. Oh wow. What a game, guys. What a game. It does, Synergy. It really does. It's got a really nice community on the SDX forums as well. There are a couple of crankpots as well. There's a couple of really crazy people on there. Most of the guys are super helpful, like really helpful. I mean, I asked a question yesterday that was going to really help me roll out 112 even quicker. And I posted it up and Colezilla responded. I swear to God, I don't know, within 15-20 minutes or something. It might even have been like within 30 seconds or something. Let's put it this way, I went out, nipped up to the shops, came back and there was an answer there. Let's put it that way. So it can't have been more than 15-20 minutes, I don't think. Mind you, I was doing that many things last night, I tell you. Oh God, I was really worried at one point. You know when you do something, it doesn't matter what it is. It could just be DIY, or it could be like fiddling about with coding a game. It doesn't make any difference. But just something happens that means that it didn't work, or something went wrong. But it's actually not because of what you did. It's actually because just something else happened to happen at the same time as you were doing whatever it was the fuck that you were doing. It was like one of those moments. I sat there just troubleshooting for so long, thinking I'd just completely fucked up. I was going like through lines of code, like fucking line by line by line, thinking, what have I done wrong? And then you start second guessing yourself. And at one point, I started completely rewriting it all. And then it was only this morning when Mojo said he'd actually got on. I thought, hang on a minute, I know what I've just changed. Let's try it. Let's try and keep this area. So let's pick it off. So, ooh, is that? Ugh. That's not gonna. That looks a bit weird. Then I almost felt like he was gonna drop the cactus. Keep that there. We bring this back. Let's make sure we don't dig. Take it. Actually, try and do it here, maybe. Keep that protected. Conservation area. Yeah, that's perfect. So this will all be cobblestone. That's a nice little. Yeah, I like that. That's a really cool idea, dude. Hello. Really like that. Brilliant top points there. You're right, Morphic Mike. How are you, mate? You're right, Mighty Mo fan. How are you, man? Yep, I just thought I'd test that, see if you can actually jump off. It's only 5 blocks, so I think if you do it a little bit sort of carefully, I don't think you'd want to jump off the top of a spotlight. It might take a bit of damage, but that spotlight's down in the day. It cuts down on that blue. Hello? Do you think we should move this, guys? You know what we like? We do like to get things right, don't we? I just can't understand why I didn't do it in the middle in the first place. I must have had a reason. You're right, Punch Mold. Did we ever put a land claim block underneath that thing? I don't think we did we? God damn it. Right, flagstone. Let's take a metric poop ton of this. Let's keep this one as sand, and sand alone for the time being. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's make gunpowder. 57? Is that it? God blimey, geezer. Shocking. That is shocking, sir. Okay, that's okay. Throw that in there. 600 nitrate. Let's throw that in the workbench. Excellent. It's actually 2 nitrate, isn't it? I always forget that. Let's eat a bit of yucca. Let's go for flagstone. Metric shite ton of that. Let's take what we've already got. And the ramps just in case. We still want the shovel, not the pickaxe. There we go. Bish bash bosh. Grummy's going to flagstone half the map by the time it's done. Well, Bear Balls is getting done, because don't forget I really want to get the chain link fence on, seeing as we went to all the trouble of actually adding that, or adding the recipes at the very least. Fucking beans, sir. Beans is all I can say about that. Get off my land! You've reminded once more of why you hate weight painting. What is weight? What I don't even know what that is. What is that, Sky? Is that like painting with barbells around your elbows? So it's like it builds up muscle strength in your painting arm. I'm so sorry, Sky. I'm so sorry, mate. It conjures a real image up though, doesn't it? It's like endurance painting, right, Sky? Still nowhere around your gap. Oh, Shemine, I was thinking about you this morning, you know. You don't think it's got anything to do with DX9, DX11 shenanigans, do you? I've never been back to the settings, and unfortunately, Shemine, it's something I can't show you either, because if I open a couple of windows in this, it might overwrite my custom changes. It's something I'm very careful of in Skyrim. Do you think it's got any... I don't know, when you boot up the game, I know you have the option of running a 32-bit or a 64-bit executable. I know back in the day, when the DX11 version essentially came out, there was a notorious issue with DX11 and black screens. And the things like zombie cop puke wouldn't show up in DX11. I honestly don't know if that has got like anything to do with your problem, but and I really wish that I could show you, but I daren't open up my launcher just in case it starts fucking setting things back to what I don't want them to be, because I've kind of like cheated in terms of the graphical settings, the sort of twiddle things in the registry and on the NVIDIA control panel, try and get the game looking a little bit better. So I don't want the game suddenly clocking that it shouldn't be working the way it is and start trying to override my own settings. So one of the most important things for me in my Skyrim modding is to have some of the files set as read-only, so the game can't go fiddling with things. A bit more complicated with this though, because it's all a lot of it's registry edits. You're right, Ella. How are you? It completely distorts the mesh if you go out by a millimeter. What? Explain to me what a rig is, Sky. Is what you need to make a mesh follow your rig. What do you mean by a rig? You have to treat me like a complete imbecile here, Sky, and don't worry about it, mate. I'm enjoying learning about all these things. I still like to thought you sit there with barbells around your elbows, mate. That's got to come out, hasn't it? 32-bit is much more stable. I think I'm running the 64-bit. And everything's been pretty good for me, but... again, it depends on your rig as well, doesn't it? One of those things, 32-bit great for someone, shit for someone else. Could be identical graphics card. You just never know, do you, these days? That's the problem with PC gaming, isn't it? Oh my lord, really? Cheeky sausage. We're going to have to take this back, what? Not as far as we'd probably think. I might take it back to, say, just behind these two cacti. So, in fact, should we just take it all the way back to the Grumbodian server plot marker? I mean, that's perfect, isn't it? I'm not going all the fucking way to that one. Absolutely no freaking chance, mate. We really should let people come on the server to come and help me build. It was crashing after 10 seconds on 64-bit, then changed to 32-bit and it crashed after 14 seconds. So I made 4 seconds more progress. Oh my god, mate, that is so bad. You are running like the latest drivers on your graphics card and things, yeah? And it is actually running on your graphics card and not trying to run on like your dedicated on the CPU. Not one of those weird games where it actually, you know, it doesn't use your dedicated GPU. Unless you tell it to, is it? Like that with a few games. I really wish I could help. I really do. So I was just sort of pissing in the wind a bit here with some random ideas, but... A rig is like a skeleton, and it's what you use as a base key for later animation. No rig, no 3D animation. Alright, okay. Alright, that makes sense. So let me go back to your original comment then. So if you need to make a mesh follow your skeleton as such, very simplified, it distorts the mesh if you go out by a millimeter. Okay. So what are you actually trying to do at the moment then, Sky? Is that stuff you're working on with a bow for a bow animation? Could definitely be worth looking into the DirectX thing, Shemot. I don't know what's the game run on these days? Like I said, without going back to the launcher, I don't know if you can get an option or anything like that. I do remember the DX11 though, back in the day, was definitely an issue with black screening because I had it, so I remember actually looking it up, and I sort of got some responses on the official forum. I think back then, I think the suggestion was you just roll back to DX9. But like I said, it might have changed now. You might not even have any option anymore. The game seems to be DX9, does it? What do you mean by seems, Dread? Well, what's that all about, Sunshine? You're not convinced, are you, mate? You're not convinced. Actually, have a look. Oh, that's wicked, Sky. Oh, wow. I really hope you pull it off, Sky. I really do, mate. I really, really do. Even if it's like I said, you know, I mean, obviously we'll definitely get it in the game. If you can do that. But, I mean, I bet it's quite nice for you to tinker about with something like Unity, isn't it? The Sky Bow. God, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I'd be well chuffed. Be a very proud grummy. How's it all going with your... I nearly lost the server, Dread. How's it all going with yours? Everything all A-OK? I know you did a reboot, didn't you? I've been up all bleeding night, Dread. It dropped a fart. Old Merman Tony was up to no good. If you look around online, it suggests the game's actually running in DX10. Whoa, isn't that weird? So basically what we're saying is that they actually rolled back from DX11 completely then? That's weird, isn't it? Do you think that's something to do with the Unity changes late in... I mean, because what I'm talking about, when we were talking about the DX9 stroke DX11 issue, we've got to be going back some time now. Because, I mean, I've not played the game, you know, for a while. You know, Price was coming back. You've had a few blocks disappear. Whoa, dude. You know when you say you have blocks disappear, Dread, what do you mean by that? As in you go to place something and it just, like, vanishes, like, before your eyes? Or do you actually mean, like, the block's there but it's invisible kind of thing? Being rolled back to an old DirectX and that's not working. Oh no. I feel your pain, mate. That must be really frustrating. You know, it's not so bad when there's loads of other people that have the same problem and you can all sort of like, you know, at least sit there in mutual despair because it's something they've got to fix. But if it's just you that seems to be having the problem, or at least that I know of, no one else has mentioned that as an issue. Can't say you've not tried either, can you, mate? You've tried loads of things. You built this new base, you finished the outside, you had to go back to your other base. Then when I came back, a random block will actually be missing. And it's not an invisible block. I didn't even know there was an invisible block bug. Jesus Christ. Comes back to a building and a few are gone. There's got to be something really wrong there, Dread. You haven't got a mojo on your server, have you, mate? He's fucking trolling you really hard. You know what I mean? You haven't got a little pesky critter, have you? Keeps nipping into your base and like removing things. Or in my case, removing a door and blocking it up. So when I get back from an AFK, I'm sitting there going, "What the fuck?" The zombies have boarded me up. Oh dear. What do you even do 800 days in? Put loads of flagstone down, mate. I've got loads to do. I'm waiting for an apple tree to grow out at the minute. You wouldn't surprise me if Chris was just removing them to fuck. You see what I mean, Dread? You know what I mean? Think outside the box, mate. You'll need to get someone to stand watch, mate. Go invisible admin mode. You're at 76. How you doing, man? I really hope you get it fixed, She-Mine. Honestly, I really do. There's nothing worse than buying a new game and finding out you can't run the bloody thing. It's just heartbreaking, isn't it? We're not going to do too much of this because obviously I don't want to spend the whole day laying down. So there must be something. I was about to go into hiding this morning, Dread, when I found out the server had basically completely thrown a bit of a fart. What's that, malarkey? The game gets repetitive if you lack creative. Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I mean, I've always said, haven't I? You know, this game is very much a game that, you know, you get out of it what you put into it. I mean, if all you want to do is kill a few zombies, then yeah, you're probably going to get bored pretty damn quickly. But if you want to play it as a you know, a long-term survival game, especially if you want to tinker about with mods and things, it's pretty much a game of the forever, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it, Beast? I mean, you know, like if say the game wasn't working at all, you know, you might be start thinking about where it is in terms of, you know, is it in like program files, and you know, maybe there's an administrator access issue or something. But She9's actually getting into the game for 14 seconds before it black screened. I mean, that tells me that the game is working perfectly okay. I mean, it's not a hardware issue, is it, She9? You know, your graphics card's not like overheating, or your CPU. Is it just simply a game crash? You know, does it reboot the computer? What actually happens? You just get a black screen and that's it. You have to like Control Delete out or something. I wouldn't have thought it would be an admin issue if you're actually getting in the game. It doesn't go, oh, I've just noticed you've not got admin rights, you know, 14 seconds into it, does it? oh, you get back here. Get back here. You're not allowed in there. I don't know how you got past me. Windows don't work like that. Actually, you know what, Dread? That's something I've never actually really kept an eye on. I used to run with like 8 gig of RAM. And decided to try and see if Skyrim would run any better with 16 gigs. So I upgraded to 16 quite a while back. I could argue it made a little bit of a difference. I'm not sure whether the overclock on the CPU that I did at the same time wasn't actually probably more beneficial, to be fair. There's very few games that need 16 gig these days, isn't there? Or at least I hope to God that's the way it's going to stay. I'd like to get a new CPU, but I'd have to get a whole new motherboard, then I'd probably have to get a whole new bloody CPU cooler, then I'd have to get brand new RAM. It's just too expensive, I just can't afford it. Right, I'm afraid I have a puppy poop alert. Puppy poop alert, puppy poop alert, puppy poop alert. The things I have to do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go up into the farm and you can have a little look at Bear Balls from up here. So people want a little bit of a tour. So this is the farm. It's a triple tier farm. Got the corn in there. We've got cotton in the middle row. Got a lovely ladder up to the top where we've got our mushrooms, our yucca, aloe, chrysanthemums. Got a nice little blender here. Someone smells very nice. Must have a visitor. No, that's not the poop I'm talking about. So there's the main defensive compound. Look, so that's like Fort Fucking Mark II. Bit of pneumatic spike system, drawbridge, elevator, wind generator, rotating bridge, spotlight structure thing, pyramid with it's just Shytamids with a toilet on top. I still chuckle every time I see that. And the Temple of Ares. There you go. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes, folks.
Hello?
What's that, Bubble Buns? First of all, that's the coolest name ever, Bubble Buns. There's a ghost. You can't say things like that, mate. I'm one of those people that would move house. You know when you watch a horror film and people, you go like, I'd have fucking moved. I fucking would. You alright, Schmeggy? Yeah, Daniel, how are you? Hello, Bezelbub. How's things you? Still alright there, Stripe? You not notice any flaws in today's build then, mate, no? You still... Oh, it's wicked to see everyone trying to troubleshoot this for She9. That's really nice of everyone. I really hope you can fix it, I really do. That goddamn sucks. Right, it does look like this goes down and then back up. I just want to see how close we can get to that Grumbodian plot marker. Ow. It would actually be easier to just leave it there. I don't need to come that far out, do I? Do I? It'd be nice to have a kill ground, wouldn't it? Shit. This is where we could do with Tony. Sort of thing Tony's really good at. Anything to keep him out of the fucking water, right? Tony, get out of that water, mate. Let's just take it all away. Fuck. Bloody hell, geezer. What Lies Beneath was on TV last night. Is that the one with the bathtub thing? I can't remember that. Was it Julia Roberts? No, who was in that? We're watching that Stranger Things at the moment. I didn't actually get a chance to watch any more yesterday. I have a horrible feeling the girlfriend may have sneakily watched one while I was tearing the server apart. I'll have to interrogate her later. We're trying not to go out of sync on it because I actually watched the first one without her, so I kind of sat there and watched it again with her. So we've watched the first couple now. It sounds like you've got a hell of a rig, by the way, Shinon. I saw that just before I went AFK there. So you've got 32 gigs of RAM, a GTX 980 Ti. I mean, fucking hell, you should be pissing over this game. Oh, Dread, how you getting on, mate? Oh my god, am I digging too deep here? Oh shit, I am. God damn it, dude. Oh no, 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 no. I'll tell you what, I can't even remember the first episode. Dread, I honestly can't remember it at all. I have no recollection of how it even starts, mate. All I know is that I watched one episode and that was it. I was hooked. Absolutely hooked, dude. Stranger Things is amazing. Yeah, just obviously really careful with spoilers, please, in chat, guys. On anything sort of Netflixy or TV show related. To be honest, really, not a lot, mate. I really want to go and help Tony, but unless I get Bear Balls Oasis finished, it's never going to happen. So, in fact, you know what, guys? We said we were going to get the Auger, didn't we? Let's just go and get that, and let's just muller the shit out of this joint. Shame I can't convert... you know what I could do? We don't half-ass it, do we? I was going to drop it down another level, but... I don't think we should. I didn't mind dropping this one because obviously the pyramid and all of that was already built. That apple tree ain't doing a lot, is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Is it bigger? Is it grown? Maybe if we sing it a song. Oh, little apple tree, you're so cute. When will you grow up big and strong? I think it's wilting. I think it's shrunk. How is Atlantis doing? Well, it's not doing well at all. It actually disappeared momentarily because I literally tore that chunk out of the game. It became an issue. Tony went and done fucked it. It's not Tony's fault, by the way. Tony's got no idea. Nothing he could have done. No way he could have known. To be honest, I still don't actually know what's going on over there. Flagstone block 6. Oh, 666 again. Oh, you bugger. Auger. Let's get it. Oh, sorry, we moved it, didn't we? Repair kits. We're out of fuel. We've got a little bit of fuel. Okay, we'll go and cook some. We should actually go mining for some shale at some point. Repair this bad boy. Stop making that. So basically, I'm manufacturing flagstone blocks and running an auger. Expect imminent Daphne-age. This is Grum's greatest hits, Bubble Bun. Needs to keep an eye on our inventory. Sand is useful. Let's get rid of that. See, I've just suddenly realised, right, honest question. Where the fuck did that brain sound like come from? Is that one you did, Fortune? Oh no, you're talking about the registry keys, Fortune. Yeah, you saved my backside on that, Fortune, I tell you, mate. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, you know, mate. That's a really good point. I'm trying to be sort of careful how I do this side. I don't have to sand. More efficient, isn't it? Using the auger and structural integrity to our advantage.
Show me the money!
Whoa.
£50 donation received from Meerkat Dragonheart. Hey Grum, I seem to be hooked on your streams, lol, keep up the good work, smiley face. Anyway, here is a little money I would like to donate for you to one day introduce Meerkat's summer fruit soda, hahaha n.
I like this. End. What's that, mate? Oh, Meerkat, that's insane, dude. Oh man, that is absolutely ball-droppingly gobsmacking. Just thank you so much, man. Jesus Christ, man, that is beyond insanely generous, man. Oh, thank you so much, buddy. Fuck me. God dang, sir. It's not often you'll hear me go quiet. Fucking hell, bro. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. That is shocking, dude. It didn't do the full message. There's a character limit on it, mate. Oh, no, no. Give us the rest of the message, Meerkat. Oh, mate. That's... Honestly, I have no words for that, Meerkat. Thank you so, so much, dude. That's insane. You let me know what you want as Meerkat Summer Fruit Soda, dude, and it will be modded in post haste. we may have to make a very special brew for that, dude. Oh, dude, thank you, thank you, thank you. Crazy beans, crazy beans, proper Heinz beans. That is, mate. None of your Aldi crap. I think Aldi beans are quite nice, you know. Sorry, Aldi. Yeah, it's a shame. I've actually asked them to sort that out, you know, sort of shit. It'd be really nice if they could actually have the character limit shown like they do on like literally every other site that has a character limit. It would be really nice to sort of let people know. Also, I use something for the watermelons and banana. I'm sure Matisse added bananas in, you know. I'm sure it was him who did that one. I don't know if I've ever seen grapefruits in the game. I'm pretty sure Matisse was the guy that did the tomatoes on the apple trees, which everyone nicks and just puts them in their own mod packs without saying thank you to him. I think what happened was, I think Matisse kind of vanished. I've not seen him on the forums for ages and ages and ages, and most of his mods actually weren't compatible with Alpha 14.7. So I know Paco, for example, has done a lot of work updating those. So big thank you to Paco for that. Cheers, Meerkat. That's amazing, dude. Honestly, absolutely freaking bonkers, mate. What I'm thinking of doing, by the way, because I really don't think I can carry on playing about with the electricity mod. So what I might do is actually just make these as a permanently lit block. So I might just recreate these so that they're basically essentially permanently on. But have them not so often because they don't need to be functional. We'll use this spotlight system that we've got over there. And what I'll do is I'll just like add switches so at least it looks kind of, you know, like electricity's involved, and that'll enable me to simplify them so I can actually have them like on a proper lamppost. Oh, did you hear that then? What was that noise then? It sounded like a Daphne, didn't it? Oh, I'm thirsty, I know that. That guy, grumble us nothing for the finest ingredients for Meerkat soda, biofuel turds, bottom flesh in a tin can. We could mod in a little umbrella. What about that, mate? A little Del Boy Trotter umbrella for the cocktail. We're hungry as well. Oh, okay. So what we should do, let me just run through here so we can get angle. I think I'm actually going to need a load of fuel, so we might actually have to go mining for fuel to keep the auger going. I'm out. I am actually out. Should go nick some from the buggy park. Turn that bloody thing off. It's so noisy, isn't it? What was that? Bunker spotlights. Oh, Jan, you know you linked that the other day, and I was like, I just can't see it. And I tell you what, mate, it goes to show how sometimes, you know, the most obvious thing, like literally staring at you in the face. I couldn't make it out when I was on stream, dude. And when I closed it down, I suddenly clicked exactly what you meant. So you're basically using like the corner concrete blocks. It's actually a really nice idea, that, dude. It's a little bit like this, isn't it, I suppose? But you've sort of got a little spotlight protected by the concrete corners. Really nice idea, that, mate. In fact, so well hidden, I actually couldn't see the damn things when you linked it in chat yesterday or the day before. Was that your own idea, was it, mate? Or was that something you've seen elsewhere. Certainly something I'll definitely use at some point. Might use it to light, you know, a slightly softer light in some of the sort of quieter areas. You know, we don't have to have the whole thing lit up like a Christmas tree, do we? I really should carry on with concrete production, guys. I'm just really worried about excessive Daphne attention. Let's take that and that. That's completely out of stone. Do I need stone for flagstone? I do, because I need the stone for the cobblestone. That's actually probably a really bad idea. Let's just get a couple of thousand stone bubbling away. Let's just have one forge running. Let's not push our luck. Yeah, I think Daphne's definitely going to be going to sneak about shortly. Right, let's start bubbling that up. Let's throw the stone back in there. Clay I'm putting in that one, am I? No, clay's in there. Okay, right, let's go and get some fuel. Didn't you have 1 million fuel at the top of the tower? No, not at all. Not up there. No, I've got a couple of thousand, but I think this is my main little stash there. It's really for the mini bikes and anyone that comes visiting. Well, thank you for the follows there, Super Duper Missy and Pirate and TJ Limited. Is it Limited or TJerald? It's 3 corner blocks and 4 ramp blocks. Oh, it's more than I thought then, actually, Jan. I thought it was just like 3 blocks. What is the Grumbodian noob server for? Is that your shadow test server? No, not at all, mate. I think that is Elegon's. Is that backup, is it? He might be using it to test stuff himself, actually. I don't know, mate. It's not mine, though. Did you also get a delay between donating and the actual message? Yeah, there's quite a delay. I don't know what was introduced with that. I don't know whether it's a PayPal thing or if it's a Grumbot thing. We've been asked that a few times, haven't we? Grum, I was wondering about thinking of starting on the server day. Do I have to claim a plot for building a temporary first base? No, not at all, mate. The only reason you need to claim a plot, Dread, is if you actually want it to be protected, in the sense that if... Oh my god, the apple tree's grown! Check that bad boy out. Sorry, Dread. Oh, shiny! Yeah, I mean, you don't... Essentially, all a land claim plot is, really, it just means it's your land. So if, basically, it's to stop people mining or building or generally just, you know, doing things in it. There's nothing worse than starting, you know, a little build and then all of a sudden you want to expand it and you find out that someone's living like, you know, 20 blocks away from you. So don't worry about claiming a plot unless you actually want to make a permanent area that is essentially a no-go zone for other people to build or mine or take things from. I mean, if you put a land claim area down, it's always an idea just to put up some sort of land claim marker, like these things over here. It's just a visual reference because a lot of people just don't even check the Discord forums, mate. So if you see something like this, which is basically just a straight up pillar with 4 torches and a land claim block on it, that means you should know that you're in someone else's area. So you can see there's one there. There's actually, in theory, I'm not sure what the draw distance is like here today. There's another one right over there, look. So anyone coming into the desert will see that. Obviously they'll see all this first, but yeah, don't worry, Dread. It's not hard and fast. And you don't think you've got to have, you know, 40 blocks. You can have a 3,000 block plot if you really want, Dread. You know, don't read too much into it. It's there to protect us more than it is to, you know, have people have to obey a shitload of stupid rules. But the stupid rules also are there so that people that want to be twats, because there's always someone, mate. You know what I mean? There's always someone that's like, it wasn't in the rules. Yeah, all right, mate. But also, not being a dick isn't technically in the rules either. But Yeah, Elegon might have rebooted it because he's. I know he's been tinkering with some mods himself. So there's an apple tree, look. The first time I've seen one. Looks alright, doesn't it? So this was basically done. Well, all the asset work was done by a gentleman called Matit. He's the same guy that did the tomatoes, and like I'm sure he's done bananas as well. So I reckon a nice little road with apple trees either side will look quite nice. So we'll have to replant that. I think I'll leave it for now, and we'll have a go at chopping it down later and see what we get out of it. What's that, Keaton? What have you missed? Not a lot, to be honest, mate. We're just carrying on with the old flagstone. You alright, Buckshot Andy? How you doing, dude? Why does that seem to be one deeper than that? Have I fucked up? Have I gone too deep? Oh, no. No! Please, no! I can't have balls that up, surely to God. Bloody well have. Why is this so freaking deep here? Ugh! How can I... What the fuck? Oh, God damn it, that's why. Shit monkeys. Don't believe that. Absolutely complete dick. Stripe! How did you not notice this, dude? Right, we're gonna have to... That's too much backfilling, guys. We'll have to drop... Alright, okay, I've got a plan. Don't worry, don't worry. It's all part of the plan. That's exactly what I meant to do. We're gonna drop this one here. Yeah. That's it. Told you. Told you it'd all work out, didn't I? Just put this across. Actually, we use wooden frames. It's a bit cheaper, isn't it? God damn it! It's Mr. D! Nah, you won't piss anyone off. They're pretty obvious where most of the builds are, mate, to be fair. I think you'd be hard pushed to find a spot that, you know, it isn't pretty obvious. Just remember, if you've not claimed a plot, though, obviously, it's kind of free pickings as such. I mean, people still shouldn't be going into your areas and, like, nicking stuff, but... What was that, Fortune? The only rule, hard and fast rule, is don't build within X of City 0, but not sure what X is. I think we decided it was about 2.5 clicks in the end, didn't we? To be honest, Pina's that close to it. Pina regularly raids it, I think. Raided it yesterday, I think Mojo said, so... I think once you got the mini bikes, you could quite easily say no one should go within 10 kilometres of City 0, but... Seems a bit harsh, doesn't it? I think the beauty of it is that, I mean, this particular server has got, or this particular random gem map has got so many buildings in it, hasn't it? I mean, there are that many cities. It's no one's going short, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, we're on a 30-day respawn time. But Bomber helps out a lot there, because Bomber quite often is playing in US time, if that makes sense. So, the server's still plodding away, while we're like tucked up in bed. What's bed? I've been to bed for weeks. Did you get all the mods all sorted then, Dread? You're all okay with that? Don't get we're on 1.12 now, dude. We updated literally this morning. That'll be okay, won't it? Let's just get this level. It's easy to do this. I actually quite like the thought of that double drop anyway, to be honest. It just adds a little bit of So there's an extra little contour to the flagstone there. Got it all sorted, did you, Dredger? Nice one. The order thing, well, the drag and drop. I really should make that clearer, shouldn't I? I know that's what's stuck. Got Mojo a bit bewildered. When's Horde Night? Not for ages now, Meerkat. We basically didn't get the tier 7 one, dude. The tier 7's basically completely gone on this server. I don't think we'll ever see one. I wouldn't go wandering around on tier 7 evening until that's confirmed, of course. But yeah, it's pretty much gone, dude. So we only get 6 hordes every 49 days now. But what we're going to do is we're going to up the difficulty setting. Sort of make up for that. And that's assuming everyone's in agreement. I'll put up some messages on... Actually, this is an interesting one. Because we were originally... Ah, look, yeah, I was backfilling this. This actually goes down a block here. Look, oh my giddy aunt. We got to be careful here, guys. We don't know what this was. Bollocks. Let's dig this out.